Welcome to the channel. I'm Devin, this is my brother Justin, and we're going to take you into the world of 4x4s and rock crawling. From our first times wheeling in our Toyota Hilux, to picking up our first dedicated rig, and building our first rock crawler, we're going to take you on a ride from pavement to trails. The Hilux is a legendary off-road machine. Its diesel engine provides great low-end torque, allowing you to slowly crawl over rocks and other obstacles. The automatic transmission gives you a level of control at slow speeds that you don't easily get with a manual transmission, and by simply adding a 4-inch suspension lift and slightly larger 33-inch tires, you gain a ton of extra ground clearance, as well as traction to conquer almost any terrain.
Straight. Yep. Passenger. Watch, it's dropping. Yep. Right rear's gonna drop. Okay, a little passenger.
Keep coming.
Yeah.
Back up.
He's gonna get the whole thing.
Here, come up here. Put your tire, which is weird, here. Driver. Yeah. Keep coming. Very good there. Keep coming. Keep coming.
A little straight.
Yeah, keep it straight. Yeah, go ahead. Walk it
Straight.
Well, hang on. Now go. Passenger. So fucking.
Yeah, that's why I should spot him. Passenger. Hard passenger. Yep.
Heavy driver.
Hard driver. Keep coming. Keep coming. You're good. You're good. Okay, put in reverse, hard driver. Okay. Hard driver forward.
No, literally, just put them in.
That was a little bit hard. Keep coming. Hard passenger. Hard. Straight. Driver. Yep. Keep it high.
Of course, no rig is without its weaknesses. The first one was the lack of lockers, which meant that the power was transferring to the tires that had the least grip.
You gotta bump it a little.
This often made terrain that would have been fairly easy to drive with lockers somewhat difficult in the highlands.
Bump it. A little more. Pretty good.
The independent front suspension that came on the truck from factory had very little flex. When it did flex, it was at the expense of subframe clearance.
Back it up. Hard right. You're good. Passenger.
And even though we had upgraded to larger 33-inch tires, they were still struggling to float over larger holes in the trail or follow in ruts that were created from larger trucks with larger tires. We weren't going to be able to fit anything larger without drastically modifying the truck's body and suspension, which we didn't really want to do since it was a very clean, rust-free truck, little panel damage, daily driven. We didn't really want to start chopping it up. And driving an hour and a half to and from the trail, we also didn't want to have to worry about breaking down and being stuck on the trail with no way home. This is when we decided to start looking for a donor chassis. Since we'd been wheeling with a bunch of solid axle swaps Toyotas for a while, we'd seen how capable they were firsthand. We wanted to stay with a Toyota. We also knew that anything from the 70s to the 90s was very, very similar, and we were already familiar with the truck, so anything in that range would likely be a good starting point, and we wouldn't have to spend a lot of time learning the new platform. After a bit of searching on Marketplace, we found our trail truck Bullet, a 1985 Toyota pickup. Now this truck was rusted out, dented, had cracked and missing glass, and although it came with two motors, neither ran, so we had a lot of work in front of us. But for only $400, it was a great beater. And we're excited to see how well we could get a basically stock truck to perform with the freedom to chop up and modify the truck. Now the frame was badly rotten, but our original plan was to swap a motor in and just send it. So we got to work pulling the seized motor and putting in the old faithful 22RE motor from our buddy Garrett's pickup. He had just swapped it with an 80s Mercedes diesel.
I don't have two injectors plugged in, but that's fine. That's not going to do anything. It's literally just going to run on spray. Fun. Key on it, Frank.
After messing with the janky wiring in the truck that had clearly been motor swapped several times, eventually it was running, and it was time to send it. We threw the tires from the Hilux on and hit the pile. The previous owner had turned up the torsion keys in the front of this truck, but even still, the tires were rubbing a little bit, so we ended up trimming the fenders, and were able to get the tires to clear. We quickly noticed that the welded diff gave us a lot more traction than the Hilux, especially in situations like this. But as we were playing on the piles, we started to notice the frame was sagging a little bit. And we started to suspect we're going to need to do something about that sooner than later. But in the meantime, we just kept sending.
Yep. No. No. Not happening.
well, I guess you're just sending it forward. Harder, go. There you go.
Oh my god, the seat is unbolted. This is like a roller coaster, holy f***. Oh no. Where was the line? Holy holy f***. Oh f***, look behind us. We don't have a window. View approach. That worked well, actually. That went pretty damn far.
Your two mirrors fell out.
Oh, where did my mirror go?
I don't know.
Okay, let's try my other way. It's like this little like valley thing. Oh, okay. High centered? No. Let her eat. Ah, come on. Wow. Oh yeah, we're a little high centered.
Now, pulling the truck out of the snow pile after getting it stuck here, we had a small mishap, and the rear diff actually ripped off of the frame of the truck, which resulted in the drive shaft falling out.
That's it.
So at this point we had to bite the bullet and do some serious frame repairs, or go ahead and start finding another truck. We decided to go out and get ourselves some plate. While we were at it plating the frame, we went ahead and moved the bumper from the front to the back and added a new bumper to the front. Then we cleaned the truck, took out about 7.5 inches from the back of the truck, shortened the deck to match. Then we went to test it out.
Yeah, buddy! Woo!
That's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.